Brenda Akinyi Okongo, the project coordinator for Climate Justice Program, working for Anglican Development Services Western. Climate Justice Program is a program that came in last year, that was 2022, from October up to March. So it was just a continuation of the Climate Governance Program, which we had begun earlier in 2018 with Christian Aid, where we were working among the LREB counties. That was Kakamega, Vihiga, and Nandi.
My name is Jane Bukonambi, the Director in charge of climate change in Bungoma County. And in Bungoma County, we are really working towards climate change actions. And this journey started far back in the year 2020, when the Directorate of Climate Change was created. After creation of the Directorate, we appointed, a CCU unit was appointed, and the CCU unit is composed of several departments. For example, Department of Environment, Department of Water, Department of Agriculture, Department of Livestock, Department of Trade, and other key departments in the county. And the Climate Change Unit is given a prerogative of making sure that climate change actions in this county are being implemented.
As a county initially, we used to face some challenges implementing the climate change actions across the entire county, specifically at the community level, because we did not have the right structures in place, like the legal frameworks and also the World Climate Change committees that are mandated to implement the climate change actions at the community level.
When the Climate Governance Program came in, the counties did not have legislations for climate change, and it was just when the national government had the Climate Change Act of 2016, which required that now the county governments also domesticate to have theirs. So that's when the program came in, and that was the strong point that we were supporting the counties.
As a committee, we spearheaded passing the bill of climate change in the Assembly, and this was majorly done through the effort of the Anglican Development Services Western, because it's through their support, through their facilitation, and taking the members through the bill, or guiding the members so that we formulated that bill and passed it through on the floor of the House. So ADS team was very instrumental in passing the climate change bill of 2023 in Bungoma County.
I think the major area where ADS really assisted us is when we had a technical hitch in passing the Bungoma County Climate Change FAD Act. I think they came in, they assisted us to do a few changes so that we can align the document and make sure that it is able to bring money, whether from the World Bank or other partners that are coming into the county. I think they came in very hardy, and they guided us to make sure we come up with the right document, and that is how it was able to pass through the county assembly.
It has been a long journey since we started with Christian Aid, and we have been working closely together with ADS Western. I think they found us when the issues of climate change were not properly being addressed at the county level.
We want to see how do we address the issues that are affecting our county in terms of climate change. Because what we realized, people tend to think about climate change as an issue to do with the environment. So we want them to get the understanding of what is this climate change that we are talking about, and how then is it affecting us. So that's what we have to do with the community. We come up together and come up with climate actions that emanate from the communities themselves, for us to see how we'll be addressing this issue of climate change.
I would like to state that we have had a very protracted relationship with Christian Aid and ADS Western, especially from 2018, where they supported the county into establishment of climate change legislative framework that involved the Vihiga County Climate Change Fund Act 2019 Vihiga County Climate Change Policy 2019 to 2023 and the Vihiga County Climate Change Fund regulations. These legislative frameworks enabled the county to establish a county climate change fund into which 2% of the monies in the county is apportioned for climate change activities. And ADS Western, in partnership with Christian Aid, supported us in advocacy activities through engagement with citizens and communities, engagement with MCAs, and a lobby for the county climate change regulations and acts at the executive level.
Within the Act, there is a provision where each county is supposed to state the percentage that they are going to allocate for climate change. And all the 3 counties were able to put aside a percentage of their development money, which was now to go into matters of climate change. For instance, Vihiga County, their percentage is 2%, for Kakamega was 1%, and for Nandi was 1.5%. So with that, now it was going to open more avenues that the county will also be able now to receive more funds from either the national government or any other donor.
Another area where ADS has come in handy is the area of piloting, the formation, the piloting, the PCRA, the Participatory Climate Risk Assessment. Without ADS coming on board, we didn't know how to go about it. There was no capacity building done by the national government. We did have money to bring in consultants, but ADS Western brought in consultants and they were able to pilot in 5 wards. So from now on, we understand what is supposed to be done and we can manage to do in the rest of the 40 wards that are remaining.
Challenges usually involve around resources because no resources are always limited and the needs for resources is unlimited. For example, we only reached 5 out of 25 ward committees. So therefore this calls for a need to expand the program. If there is any future plan program, there are 2 areas that we should target, rather 3. 1, to strengthen climate information services, that is dissemination, collection, and even interpretation to the communities. Number 2, we need to strengthen the capacity of the Directorate of Climate Change further to monitor through even establishment of the monitoring and evaluation framework and deepening the skills that we gave them in the monitoring and evaluation. And then number 3, we need to now complete training for the remaining 20 wards on monitoring and evaluation.
So if Christian Aid was to again support us, that will be a very big milestone to us because climate change work has not come to an end. We have to continue. We still have so many counties that we have not reached who are really in need, because even now that we are working in the Western region, we have only supported, within the Western region, we have only supported Kakamega, Vihiga, and Bungoma. And we still have Busia County, which we have not thrived. We still have Trans Nzoia County, and so many counties who are always reaching out to us in matters climate change fund mechanism. We still have counties that still don't have climate change acts in place. They don't have the structures in place. They don't have the monitoring and evaluation structures in place. And they really also will want to be really capacity build on matters mainstreaming, because unless people understand that climate change is a cross-cutting issues, they cannot be able to really support our programs.